Last playoff game of the first round here, so we will get right into it. First, we've got the team intros. I tried to pick some fitting songs. I thought that this is what I came up with for Frankchester United. Frankchester United 7-7, the de facto 5 seed, so everyone was afraid to pick them. And we've got a strong team here. So first up, he's definitely an icon. Everyone knows his name. Signature part of the league. But on the mental health side, some questions. So that's why we got with Frank, aka Van Gogh. And then we've got someone who is he really does like a narrow set of things, but he does them to perfection. So that would be Steven, aka Rembrandt. And then lastly, we've got a guy who can do it all. Very versatile, sets trends in the league. And with that, we went Craig, aka Picasso. Craig can confirm whether any of these artistic interpretations are right, because I have no idea. I kind of guessed. The Van Gogh thing was all I had.
Van Gogh is pretty good, but hopefully that's not a harbinger of what Frank will do to himself.
No, I'm not in that
That way,
headspace.
I disagree with it.
So there we go. That's
He's
Frankchester
gonna
United.
cut his
Next
ear
up,
off mid-game.
I'm even happier with this music choice. Hive Mind, best season ever at 9-5. This is for you, Spencer.
It took me a second.
Finally over 500 for the first time. Is that a negative for them? Because will they return to their level? We'll see. But for now, having a great season. Helped in part by someone. Favorite color is green. Has roots in the Iberian Peninsula. That would be Eli. And I went with Jose Carioca for him. Next up,
He's French.
No, Eli's got some. His grandmother is Spanish.
Matt knows more than I do, to be honest.
There we go. Next up, a key member of the team. Probably a better Spanish speaker than Eli. That's all I got there. We've got. Oh wait, I went Spencer first. Donald, leader of the group, obviously. Less annoying voice though, but icon of the league. And then we've got Austin, aka Panquito. So that is Hive Mind in their lineup for the evening, aka the Three Caballeros. Maybe I should rebrand our team to be Three Caballeros themed, actually. Anyway.
Matt, I don't know if you've heard anything about Shazy's notoriously awful Spanish program. I don't think Gravel retained anything from that.
All right, well, there are your teams. Frankchester United and Hive Mind. 7-7, Frankchester United, who are technically the 5 seed, and Hive Mind are 9-5, they're the 4 seed. Both teams almost inseparable in terms of points per game, 9.6 to 9.8. Frankchester United started off very hot and a little cooler since then, 3-6 after a 4-1 start. Hive Mind, as I mentioned, best season in team history. And both teams played each other last week, and it was a 10-9 game. So hopefully we'll have something similarly close here. Okay, the Capitals had a breakaway, so I got distracted. First category tonight. Snack mascots, food category. Does anyone want to double?
Nope.
I don't
Had to
think.
get that out before Eli tried to start saying, Spence, I think we need double.
What do you think,
No,
Frank?
I don't think so. I'm not confident on this.
No.
All right.
It's going to be hard.
Nobody is doubling. Frank, just your question. What snack brand uses the logo below?
It's Sun-Made raisins.
Is that the name?
Yeah.
Okay, send it.
Sun-Made raisins funnel.
Bro.
I didn't know the name. I knew it was raisins.
Yeah.
Spence, we should have doubled.
Yeah, those are raisins. You knew the brand?
Yeah, who does that?
I know the brand.
Me and the rest of the people except for Craig.
All right.
I actually knew that too.
Here's your here's your question. What snack brand uses the logo below?
Cracker Jacks.
See, I don't know this one.
Yeah, it's
Final
tough.
answer.
Yes, it is Cracker Jack.
I knew that one too, Spencer. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
All right, 1-1. Next category is offensive linemen. This is not about offensive linemen, but it is about offensive linemen, as in linemen who have been arrested for crimes. Does anyone want to double? It's your NFL category.
I love this.
No.
Okay. Frankchester United, you're up first. Here's your question. This 5-time Pro Bowl defensive end drafted out of South Carolina in 2000, who played for the Jets, Falcons, and Cardinals, was arrested for DUI in 2011 after crashing his Hummer into a fire hydrant. He was also arrested for obstruction in 2012.
I know who it is, but I just wanted you to read the whole thing. John Abraham final.
Correct.
Okay, Steven.
All right, so no one's missed yet. Hive Mind, here's your question. This three-time Pro Bowl defensive lineman drafted out of Florida in 1999, who played for the Eagles and Seahawks, was arrested in 2008 after driving drunk near Vanderbilt University.
Oh, man. I don't know who this is.
Me either. Brandon Graham came to mind. I don't think he played for the
No, I
Seahawks,
had
and he
Michael
definitely didn't get
Bennett in my
drafted
head.
30 fucking years ago. So
I had Michael Bennett in my head, but he's after 1990.
could it be his brother,
The fuck's his brother?
Marcellus?
He's a tight end.
I did not know that. I thought they both played D-line. I could probably just
Yeah,
go
but-
Michael Bennett, considering he did play for both of these teams, right?
He also played for the Cowboys and the Patriots,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not going to get anything else.
Four.
Michael Bennett, final.
I don't know this one, but I can send someone. Cliff April final.
This is Javon Curse, known as the Freak, and he was on Backyard Football circa like 2005.
Wasn't he on the Titans too?
He might have been. I don't know.
That's the only team I know him on.
Well, that's tough.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
College sports profiles. Just general college sports category here. Does anyone want to double?
Nope.
Okay. Frankchester United. Name the ACC school. Their football coach is entering his 13th season. Their basketball coach is entering his first season. They have 2 combined basketball and football national titles, and they have 5 NCAA titles. Team titles.
What? Dude, stop that. Whatever's going on.
Football is not an NCAA sport, by the way.
Steven, what
Yeah.
about Clemson?
No, their basketball coach isn't new.
Oh.
Oh, it could be fuck, where did NC State?
They have a new basketball coach?
Yeah, they got what's his name from McNeese? Will
So
Wade.
do you think they have one? Because I know they have one basketball title. Do you think they have one football title?
I'd imagine they have one.
Okay.
All they need is one and it would work. I doubt they have more than
I
one.
need NC State.
Yeah.
NC State final.
Correct. They actually have 2 basketball titles, no football titles. Okay, so it's 3-1.
Those like those are both in the 80s, right?
Yeah. There's just they have the famous Valvano
The
one.
super famous one. And
They also have
I
another.
think the other one's a little more recent, right?
I'm not sure actually.
Might have been the 2000s.
No, not that recent. Hive Mind. Name the Big 12 school. Their football coach entering 10th season. Basketball coach entering 2nd season. They have 1 combined basketball and football national title. And they have 13 total NCAA titles.
Not Colorado.
I'm not going to be any help here. I don't know.
Okay.
Did you prep Neil?
Yeah, but he didn't answer me. And I also think this would be a tough phone a friend for Neil, to be honest.
I know, but what else would we use it on?
A random one where we can. I think we should hold it.
Oh.
Baylor, final answer.
That's a good
Uh,
guess.
Texas Tech. I'm not sure if his coach. No, he wouldn't be entering a second season. Never mind. Maybe BYU.
Is this current? It could be
What's
any
his
Big
face
12
from the
currently.
Panthers.
BYU's
Not
coach
there,
is in his
man.
second season.
Yeah, it's
Matt
current.
Rule.
Do you think it's BYU? The basketball coach is entering the second season,
Yeah, they got him from the Bucks.
and this is a retroactive Big 12, right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's current Big 12 schools.
Come here, Marge.
BYU final.
Correct.
Yeah, I realized after I said that Matt Rule was there less than 10 years ago.
But they do have one combined basketball and football title. All right, so Steven is clearly performing well for whoever he conspicuously has off camera there. And niche round, 2000s Pixar voice actors. Here's the question for Frankchester United. NASCAR legend Richard Petty voices what aging race car in the original Cars movie?
Strip Weathers final.
Oh my god, bro.
That
He's a
was
psycho.
Please.
He's worse than me. Craig is
Fuck.
worse than me when it comes to the psycho
Jesus.
Disney shit. Strip Weathers is a crazy.
That's
I
Crazy.
actually knew that one too.
Strip Weathers.
All
Go.
right. Disney 2D characters. Here's a question here.
He's not from 1940.
What is Mr. Flaversham's occupation in The Great Mouse
Hey,
Detective?
shout out Hiram Flaversham, recently banned from Disney Lorcana. He's a toy maker. Final answer.
All right, so we got some
Is
real,
that card game fun, Spencer?
Oh
real
yeah.
losers in this
Yeah?
game.
I was thinking about trying
He
it.
is one of 2 cards to ever be banned. His card is literally called Hiram
Seriously?
Flaversham, toy maker.
Yeah, I felt comfortable asking that because like the fact that he's a toy maker is central to the plot of that movie,
Yes.
which I didn't realize is literally just a ripoff of Sherlock Holmes, except he's a
It's a
mouse.
great movie.
Yes. I mean, every Disney movie is just an adaptation of a famous story,
Fair enough. All right, B tier.
and then they copyright them.
A tier landmarks is a geography category. Does anyone want
Are
to
these
start?
like actual A tier landmarks, or are they like meme A tier landmarks?
I guess you'll find out.
I kind of want to double this, Craig. What do you
You want
think?
to double? Let's double. If Frank wants to double,
I know some landmarks.
I'm no longer going to veto decisions because Frank's my guy.
All
I'm
right,
not going to use my strong voice to.
Oh, we're gonna need a big second
Thank you.
half here, boys.
Hive mind, or excuse me,
Time to
Frankchester.
lock in.
Your question for 2 points. Considered one of the most scenic landmarks in all of Europe, Lake Bled is located in what country?
Bro.
I actually don't know this.
What's
Love
what's
those.
Well, I don't know what a B tier country would be.
No, I have an idea what a B tier country is.
Don't ask Frank for big B tier countries.
Giving Norway vibes. I don't know.
The mountains,
That's an
yeah.
A tier country.
Do you like the Norway?
I don't think it's a B tier country.
I don't have
I
a
actually
single
agree with
clue.
that.
Do not listen to me.
Because last time I said no to Steven, he was right. And I don't have a better guess.
I've never been to Norway, nor do I know what it looks like.
It looks like a Frozen type like situation, you know?
I want to say like, are there mountains in like Czechoslovakia or like Germany?
Frank, based on what I've learned, I feel like Steven's good at these
All right,
strong.
just let him shoot it in the dark.
Norway
Norway.
final.
I like Switzerland.
I was thinking like Slovakia or Slovenia for B tier countries.
I think it could be Liechtenstein. I don't know.
I'm glad you
Is
have
that a
Slovenia.
C tier country? I mean, it's tough to categorize what we're looking at for B tier countries.
Or like Lithuania.
I think Switzerland is going to fall into the A tier.
You're right. Yeah. I
Can
like
we go with like
Slovakia.
Slovenia or something?
I like
If
that.
one of those is
Slovakia,
right, I apologize, but there ain't a lot that's scenic from what I
just want a
see.
B tier.
Liechtenstein, final answer.
This would be Slovenia.
Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
I thought it was gonna be
leaning
Czechoslovakia.
Slovenia, boys. That's a tough
Yeah,
one. to-
Frank was pretty close,
Yeah.
except for the technicality that Czechoslovakia is
That's the
known.
nicest image from.
Yeah, but I
Slovenia.
meant the area, the region,
Yeah,
those
fair enough.
countries. Yeah.
Okay.
Melania Trump's home.
That's a net positive for us, guys. We would have been down 8-3.
Hive mind, your question. The second largest city in its nation, the picturesque city of Split, is located in what country?
Shout out Hajduk Split, Croatia. Final answer.
Yeah, I knew that one too.
All right.
That's where they filmed King's Landing.
Yes.
Who knew? 2-point game. Next category is NHL logos. Hive mind, would you like to double this?
This is going to be shoulder logos, Gravel.
I still think we have a good shot at it.
Okay, we will double.
Okay, you are doubling. Frankchester United, you're up first. Here's your question. This was taken from an Instagram video I saw. What is the only NHL primary logo that
Never
only
mind.
uses one color?
Steven.
Ashley and I actually got into a fight about whether this question is fair, but I'm
Not
not
a clue.
complaining about it.
Alright,
Do you wanna use your phone a friend? Do you
I
think
don't
he
know
has
if
any?
this is a good one to call on.
I don't
Can you answer
either.
the call?
The thing is, it's like, are they
30
even gonna get
seconds to
this?
think of it. I don't know.
Is he ready to answer?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We don't
I
have to
don't
use
think we
it.
should
We can
use it on
just
this.
say a team. Just like the
I
Penguins
don't know
or
if he'll
something.
know this.
But I think,
I can call him actually.
yeah, call him.
Call
Okay.
him.
All right, you're phoning.
Let's give it a shot.
You specifically said today you got an NHL guy.
Yeah, I talked to him on Tuesday about it. He said he'd be free.
Epic.
Hey, I have a trivia question for you. Uh, what is the only NHL primary logo that uses only one color? Yeah, it's not an easy one.
What about Utah? Ask him about the Utah team.
What about Utah? No, you can't Google it. Um,
Yeah, black and white count as colors.
yeah, black and white count.
15 seconds.
Yeah, you got like 5 seconds.
Give us a guess.
4, 3, 2,
Hi.
1.
Edmonton
I
Oilers.
gotta hang up. Sorry.
Greg,
We
you
got time
say
still.
phone.
They said
Here's time
Edmonton.
It's Tampa.
Are you sure?
They have the
Yeah,
all
it is.
dark
They
blue
recently
logo.
changed it. I was gonna
Yeah.
say St. Louis.
No, I think they have yellow and there's yellow and white.
Yeah, I think so too.
I was
I was
thinking
also
I'm
thinking
I'm like 98% sure it's Tampa.
okay, so the other two I came up with, but so Anaheim, they have
No.
black, right? They have like a black outline, and then the Devils. But the Devils have like
They have white.
black.
the Red Wings.
It's the Lightning. It's
The
gotta
Red
be the
Wings
Lightning.
have white in it too,
It's
but
the
the Red Wings
Lightning.
do have like a red version of it. This is a tough question. I think we go Tampa.
Lightning final.
That's correct.
Yeah, so it's all blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't used to be. It used to be
It
Yeah,
used to
right.
have white and
white
gray.
and had the words Tampa Bay in it.
Ashley got mad about this because she was considering like the negative space behind the logo on the jersey as another color, but that's not part of the logo.
No.
That's just the
I guess,
jersey.
yeah. That's
All right.
Well, so the white behind the Lightning logo doesn't count, right? That's like
Right. Like
no.
if you look,
like
if
if you were
look
to
at
pull them up
the-
on NHL,
yeah, it
2025.
would be transparent. Yeah, like if you look at the PNG on Wikipedia, it's transparent behind the blue logo. Okay, Hive Mind. What is the only NHL logo that features a letter that is not in the team's name? By that I mean their city plus their nickname.
Gravel, does the team that uh let me think of somebody random from their team. Does the team that Quentin Byfield plays for, don't they have letters? Like
Yeah, but
made
it
of letters?
has. I think that has just the city's abbreviation in it.
Okay.
Dude, I don't. This one's fucking hard.
I thought they had random letters in it.
I feel like that's our best guess.
No, I got it. The Canadians,
It's a C, isn't it?
they
A
have
C
an
or
H. They have an H.
Well, you're so right.
Oh yeah, no,
Montreal
yeah, yeah.
Canadiens, final answer.
Correct. Good pull. Because the C is not for Canadians.
It's
It is
for
a C
Habs.
for Club de Hockey.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
guess
I thought
that
it was
because
for
it's the only
Habs this
one that's
entire
not
time, bro.
not
That
I
just
thought it
blew
was
my
for
mind.
Habs too.
I
Well,
didn't know
Habs
that.
That's
is
why I was
a
skeptical.
so Habs is
They
only is a misnomer. Habs is not a thing. It's that someone in like the 1930s claimed that the H stood for habitants, which it does
Yeah.
not, and that caught on. But it stands for Club de Hockey.
I ruled them out instantly.
That's why I had to
Pokeball.
specify city and nickname because technically the full name of the team is Club de Hockey Canadiens. All right. League of Legends Champions, next niche round. Here's the question. What marksman uses the quote moonstone weapon crafted by his sister pictured below?
Oh, we love a lore question.
Yeah, I like this actually. First lore question. I think this
Oh,
is
everybody else
Aphelios.
bitches about them.
I tried to make it not
Aphelios. Final answer.
correct.
I know
Yeah,
some
I
more.
tried to make sure that this weapon appears in the game and it's not just purely lore.
The Overwatch boys get pissed about lore questions.
Really, I
Yeah.
know the lore. You can ask me lore questions. I think that's fair.
Primos used to get real mad about the lore.
You're like,
I asked
don't
about
know- I don't know
champions.
which
Lore is part of it.
champion is from fucking Boulder, Colorado.
Wait, I know.
Alright. Owen Pokemon, here's the question. Of the Pokemon Norman uses in your first gym battle with him in Generation 3, which is the only one that has a psychic move?
Take your time, son.
This is Emerald, right? Like Emerald exclusive? Because he's got a different team.
I think it's Sapphire and Ruby, actually. He's a different team in the first Emerald battle?
He does have a different team.
He does have a different team in Emeralds, yes.
Okay, well, I will tell you.
Yeah, I need you to check that before I answer. I have my answer chosen whether it's Ruby or Sapphire or Emerald.
Yeah, I think actually it has to be Emerald because, yeah, it's Emeralds.
Spin to final answer.
Okay, that is correct. Yeah, he only has Slaking and Vigoroth and
Yeah.
Minun and
And I was like, Vigoroth has Psych Up or some dumb shit. Amnesia?
okay. So it's a 1-point game with the only lifeline being a Hive Mind Phone a Friend. So we got a good one. National Archives is a history category. U.S. history category. Frankchester United, here's your question. And to be clear on both these documents are not necessarily in the National Archives. It's just a general name for a category. Name the significant document in American history that this passage is from. And upon this act, sincerely believed to be an act of justice, warranted by the Constitution, upon military necessity, I invoke the considerate judgment of mankind and the gracious favor of Almighty God.
I think it's the Emancipation Proclamation from Abraham Lincoln.
Are you sure that it's that and not? That's my first instinct, but the other thing I thought it could be is like something about dropping the nukes.
No, but that's not there's no name for that thing,
All right, well then let's do
right?
emancipation.
Because it's warranted by the Constitution, act of justice, military necessities during a war, and he's appealing with religion.
I'm a big
Yeah,
fan
I'm
of
fine with it. Those are the two
Emancipation.
things I had in my head, so go for it.
Yeah, Emancipation Proclamation final.
That is correct. Okay, so tie game. Next question. Name the significant document in American history that this passage is from. The said states hereby severally enter into a firm league of friendship with each other for their common defense, the security of their liberties, and their mutual and general welfare.
Is this the? Do you want me to throw it out?
Yeah.
The Articles of Confederation,
That's what it's called?
right? Is it not?
Hoping that you'd be a little bit more confident on. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
What else
It's-
we got?
Like Articles of Confederacy. It's the Articles of Confederation.
Pretty sure. That's just like a guess, though. Do we have like anything else?
I was thinking it's not this, but I was thinking this might be our answer. Might end up being Federalist Papers, but
Oh, that actually could be it.
no, I don't think so. I probably shouldn't have said that just in case. But go, Eli, send that. That's closer to Emancipation Proclamation.
Oh, sure. Well, Articles of Confederation final.
Good
Big
pull, Eli.
Eli history poll.
Big pull.
All right, 1-point game again with 4 questions left. Round 9 is NBA contract, which is why it's good that you were up by 1. Frankchester United, here's your question. And hi, man, you have your phone a friend. Might be useful here. What player is the highest total contract value on the Nets at $92 million?
One of two players.
Say the two.
I'm gonna say Nick Claxton final.
You know he's right.
I
Nick
didn't think
Claxton
Cam
is-
Johnson made that much.
So it's 10-10.
Who's the dude with the hyphenated name that the Mavs traded to the Nets?
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Finney Smith.
Yeah.
They traded him to the Lakers.
He's
Oh,
still in
okay.
the league.
Yeah, he's on the Lakers now.
Okay. Hive mind to retake the lead. What player has the highest total contract value on the Bulls at $90 million?
Levine.
I mean, it could be.
Should we just try to call
Wait,
Neil?
yeah,
we
we
never
need to
answer.
call.
Who else is on the Bulls? They don't have Caruso anymore. How big
Caruso.
is Lonzo Ball's contract?
I was just thinking. I mean, they have Lonzo, but I don't know. I think we got to call Neil.
Yeah, we'll give him a call. He didn't. He's probably busy, but he's probably gonna be mad. Give him a shot here.
I was just double checking the answer.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna answer. Oh my God, big answer. Thank you, Neil. All right. So NBA contracts. What player has the highest total contract value on the Bulls at 90 million? Our thoughts were Zach LaVine or Lonzo Ball.
Contract value. Zach LaVine's not on the Bulls anymore.
Okay, thank you for saving
I
us.
think I was gonna say Nikola Vucevic.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
call.
I'm pretty certain Zach LaVine's not on the Bulls anymore, but
Okay.
pretty sure Vucevic still is.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah, my thought would be Vucevic because I think Zach LaVine gets paid more if anything if he was still on the Bulls.
Okay, we're gonna go with that.
That's my gut reaction.
We're gonna go with that. We're in an absolute heater. It's 10-10 in the end of round 9 here. So
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
yeah,
I guess pressure.
Yeah, so-
I hope it's Vucevic if you go with that.
yeah, we're gonna go with that. Thank you, Neil.
Okay. Adios.
Let's do it. Nikola Vucevic, final answer.
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't know if it was Lonzo or Vucevic. Lonzo Ball final.
It's neither. It's
Dude.
Patrick Williams.
What?
What?
Lonzo's is 80 million and Vucevic's is
Oh my
70
God.
Where
million.
does Zach LaVine play now?
He's on the Kings.
Yeah. I
Okay.
literally had to look that up when you said him because I was like, I know that wasn't the answer, but also I don't know why.
He was in
I
the
thought he might have been a
top
free agent.
three.
He was already off the spot track page. Okay. So this is why you play the game, man. It's 10-10 going in round 10, and that's electric. And the category is war. What is it good for? Which is a movie category about war movies.
Let's go,
Ooh.
boys. Let's get this
Okay.
overtime.
Frankchester United, here's your question. What 1963 film starring
Got it.
Steve McQueen and Richard Attenborough depicts a group of Allied prisoners of war who dig a tunnel to break out of a Nazi POW camp?
The
Is this
Shawshank Redemption.
Hogan's Heroes? That's not.
I
Is that,
have no
is that a
clue.
TV show?
I
I
have
prefer
no.
Nazi stories from my ancestors than movies.
It's 1963. It's
Spence, I might know that.
not my vibe.
If you think that's it, I'd send it. I have nothing.
Let me think. That's definitely a TV show.
Spence, give me a guess.
Yeah, Hogan's Heroes.
Did you say final?
Yeah.
We want the toads. We want the toads.
Spence, is it The Great Escape?
It is The Great Escape. Final answer.
Correct.
Pretty generic name.
Yeah, that's why I tried very hard not to use the word escape in the question, which was not actually that easy to
Fucking
do.
good movie.
All right.
Love
Yeah,
that
these are both
movie.
classic movies. All right, you can get this and it will seal the game, or Frankchester United can steal it and send it to overtime.
Alec Guinness.
Here's the question. What classic 1967 film directed by Robert Aldrich follows a penal military unit of 12 prisoners who are promised commuted sentences if they successfully survive and complete a suicide mission during the D-Day invasion?
Suicide Squad.
The Dirty Dozen. Final answer.
Who's that?
That's sick.
Correct.
Good shit,
That is
Spence.
the game. An absolute nail biter.
Good game.
Good comeback by
How do you
Hive.
survive a
guys.
suicide mission?
I think only one of them survives. Spoiler alert. Yeah. All right. Great game. Frankchester United just every year it's just a brutal playoff loss every time.
It's always the last category every year.
Yeah, that was tough, but it was a great game. But definitely the best game of the first round, at least. In
Definitely. I can't believe that Mentally Illness took Pool Boy. It worked out for him, but can't believe we ended up playing you guys.
Yeah. Well, it was 5-0 Pool Boy after like 3 rounds, and then Pool Boy blew it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. So that means Hive Mind, you advance to play the Hypnotoads in the semifinals. So we have interesting semifinalists. So this should be a fun
Who
final.
knows?
Unless we win, and that's not very interesting. All right. Well, thanks for playing, guys. It was a great time, and Frankchester United, happy that you guys are